This game, this sport is going to be the end of me.
What's good, everybody? It's Full Time Trip. Oh my gosh, I'm conflicted by this game. More conflicted than Kendrick Lamar was in Tipping with a Butterfly, man. Arsenal 2, Bayern 2 at the Emirates Stadium in the Champions League quarterfinals. Oh man, the emotions are back fully. I try to keep a level head as much as I can, but oh fuck, that was seriously a game and a half of all the emotions. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, but I just want to keep it short and sweet. I don't want to ramble on too long about this, but the first 15 minutes showed as a team we can put anybody under the caution in world football. There's nobody that we can't get to. The following 40-50 minutes showed me that we still have so much naivety, nerves, and inexperience in our game. And the remaining portion of the match showed me that we still can fight back and show spirit against any team in world football. That's the beginning and end of it. I am very, very, very I'm just conflicted. It's just so conflicting, bro. Again, a game I feel like we should have dominated, and in the first 15 it showed that we dominated the game. Again, those chances came through, and then just wonderful work on the right hand side. Saka was involved. Saka scored the goal. Odegaard, I think Havertz was there, and then just opens up. Eric Diabolical's bum ass sitting there trying to do a little T-pose, and guys shit rock with a nice finesse, and we open up the scoring. And it looks like we should be going through there. We should be getting it going. But from that point, it's just I hate to say it, but this is literally the thing that's killed me over the years, man. Over the entire Arteta's reign, and sometime even before that. A lot of the time, specifically in Arteta's reign, I feel like Arsenal always screw Arsenal, bro. I don't mean to bring up WWE, old quotes and stuff like that, but we really screw ourselves a lot of times. You know the meme with the guy hitting another person in front of him with a pipe, and it's Arsenal, and the pipe is Arsenal, literally, bro. What was the miscommunication there? In my opinion, with the first goal that we conceded, that first instance right there, I have to, again, one, Gabriel for being a little bit helter-skelter there on the pass, a little bit frantic. Second place in blame for that goal would have to be Raya, because I feel like it was a bit of confusion, miscommunication. Either he didn't speak up enough and call as he was approaching, or he just shouldn't have been in that position at all. I don't know why it was necessary for him to be that close. And then I think the first person to, the biggest person at least point to in that situation was Kiwior. Kiwior just wasn't ready. He just wasn't prepared to get that pass. And I think he looked back at Jorginho at the same time when the pass was about to roll back. If you need to just receive the ball, take 2 steps forward, get a little bit of space, and reassess from there. But it was just flat-footed. We got caught in transition, and boom. Oh my gosh, how many schoolboy mistakes. Kiwior got burned, turned into a stripper, man. Bro was looking like his wife out there, bro. It was just not a good game from him. And yeah, just schoolboy mistakes. And then after we regained control, it felt like nerves. It wasn't necessarily fear, excuse me. It wasn't necessarily fear, full-on fear, but it was just nerves to try and make that pass. We were overly cautious again. We were playing within our own minds, and we just weren't as again, the word came up so many times, fluid, and compact in a lot of different ways. Especially in that first half, I feel like we lacked compactness in many different ways that just disallowed us from really getting into our rhythm. And that was the thing that caused us trouble today. That caused us so much trouble, and I hope the boys have learned from that experience of you have to stay a little bit more compact. You have to find it and pick your spots, be a little bit more cautious. I thought this was a game where we definitely needed to exude a lot of maturity in terms of passing the ball around, not making it too vertical. But even from a basic standpoint of duels, we weren't even 100%. So many missed tackles, missed challenges, and that's not like us. That was Arsenal of old. That was Arsenal of the last season and before in terms of the defensive prowess at this point in the season. Just wasn't accurate as we usually are this year with our defensive work, winning second and third balls. It was surprising, but again, our ability to work through it This game got me tired, bro. This game got me tired. I want to go take a nap right now. I'm so spent. This is bullshit. But again, just the way we started to progress through the gears again, started trying to work those things up. We didn't have a crazy amount of chances, but the possession was a little bit calmer, at least more consistent. Second half was a big risk. With the change of Zinchenko on for Kivior, but I think that actually was a net benefit to us controlling the rest of the game and clawing back to get that equalizer, because again, Zinchenko may be a little bit slow on the ball, maybe a little bit nonchalant, but the way he's able to find himself in different positions, one, has helped us connect play in a lot of different ways. You saw it in the games in the past, the Brighton game as well. The Brighton game helped a lot with his rotations, the positions that he picks up, helped us connect play a whole hell of a lot, which was a big help in these situations. And two, it got Kiwior off the pitch, and then again, it allowed when Zinchenko steps up, Gabriel just covers the left hand side and those leftward channels, which was a big positive change with Kingsley Coman had some, and most of the bulk of it was Sane, running that left hand side. So it was a very necessary. There was a very, very unexpected but necessary change for us to get a foothold in the game, and also to just make do with some of the runners that they had auto. But yeah, I want to go sleep now. I just want to sleep. I don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. But credit where credit is due. I thought Odegaard for a lot of the game looked dangerous. I thought Saka for a lot of the game looked dangerous. Ben White, I think he had a decent shift as well. But the team overall just felt a little bit apprehensive when the first mistake kind of went through, and then they just didn't know how to find the rhythm again. But then we started to pick it up a little bit more. God bless Gabriel Jesus, and God bless Leandro Trossard, man, because they came in, they did very well to sink into play. Again, just help with the build up, help with the defensive solidity. And then when it came down to that final third act, the over dribbling actually worked in his favor this time. You know what I mean? And he was sending bodies flying, Jesus, and found the right opening for Trossard, and Trossard tucked it away. One of our most clutch players in our squad, one of the best finishers, if not the best finisher in our team. And yeah, we clawed back 2-2, but nothing left in the game. There was that whole pen decision at the end of the game. Oh my gosh. Listen, before we even get to the challenge itself, I don't even know. I'm in between two minds of whether, Saka was diving or whether that was actually a challenge. He chopped it outwards to try and, again, get to that point and get more clearing. But then his right leg sticks out at the same time. There is contact there, but then they just call it not. I don't know what it is. But in my opinion, I felt like he should have tried to buck a shot before he got to that point where he tried to cut. In my opinion, I really would have loved for him to at least try and open up his body and try and tuck one and curl it again like he did for the first goal. But again, it just a more straight on position. Then try and do that and cut, because the time was of the essence, and I didn't know if that was going to really go through. But needless to say, I'll let y'all debate about that in the comments. Tough fixture. Again, we knew, at least in my head, I knew that this is the only thing that Bayern has left. I want destruction. I always want destruction of Bayern. I really do. I predicted a 4-0, which shows you how stupid I am in my heart. But in my head, I know Bayern have the Champions League, the experience, and they have this competition to hold on to. This is all they have left this season. So they're definitely going to, again, be up for the fight, for one. And two, Tuchel just knows how to be an absolute domestic terrorist and just set up really just as frustrating setups as you possibly can, and then trying to hit people on the break. But even with that, the biggest opposition that we faced today was ourselves. The biggest opposition, in my opinion, that we faced was ourselves, from the giveaways that we had and the apprehensiveness to not play a bit more comfortably and play a little bit harder. I think those are the biggest detriments to us today. And it's not going to be easy going to again, the Allianz, a place with a lot of negative history. This whole tie is juju, is bad vibes, everything. But with that being said, we have to go there with the plan in place. We have to go there with no fear. That's really it. I believe we can get through this tie. That game showed me that we are a better team than Bayern. That did show me there, but it also showed me we have the mistakes still in us if we get too nervous, and we have to take a deep breath and control the game. We have to take a deep breath and play and do the simple things. We have to take a deep breath and exude control and calmness as much as we possibly can. Do not let those little moments get to us. I think there's some adjustments to be made in the starting lineup for next week. I hope Tomiyasu is fit. I hope Partey can play and start from the beginning of the match, because I think that's gonna be better suited to us than what's it called, Jorginho, in my opinion. I'm dying here. I'm sorry, I apologize for the yawns, but yeah, we just have to set up a little bit better in terms of our just the personnel looking to handle 1v1 threats. I thought Musiala was pretty subdued, which was again my biggest worry for me. But again, the wingers got a lot of love. They got a lot of game time from Bayern's perspective, and that's something that we have to mitigate. I think everybody else was fairly nullified. You know what I'm saying? Limer had some good runs, but he's not going to be. I didn't see him be that type of consistently progressive threat on the carry. Musiala was my biggest one, and I feel like he had some moments, but I think overall we did manage to have a good job against him. But it was just Gnabry and Sane that we just had trouble with, man. Again, Sane always is looking for us, and Gnabry celebrated against us, bruh. The fucking audacity, bro. All I'm saying is, going into next week, no fear. I believe in this team. I believe in this squad. They've shown me more than enough this season to say that they can go through to the semifinals of this competition. We just gotta believe, man. I'm sorry. I no matter what fears, no matter what apprehensions people may have, even again the stuff that I have, believe. But I don't mean to sound like, you know what I'm saying, Robbie and all stuff like that, but believe. We got to. No other option. I can't go in there with fear. I can't go into any of these places with fear. I gotta believe in this team, because they've done more than enough to make me believe that they can go to any team in the world and do a job. They can. We just have one of the most, again, our biggest hoodoo yet, going to the Allianz and getting a result, getting a win. It's going to be the hardest thing that we've done all season. I don't care how bad Bayern are. I don't care, again, just what challenges in competitions that I've held, from a mental, from a heritage, from a footballing in general storyline perspective. Going there and getting a result is, I think, will be the hardest thing that we'll do that we're going to do up to this point this season. It will be. The next thing after that, if you know what I'm saying, when we're still getting trotted along in the title race, you know what I'm saying, it's Old Trafford, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comment section below. Highlight performances, low light performances, the setup, the lineup, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comment section below, and we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna converse, and hopefully we lock in for the weekend, because again, it's another big game up, another cup final against Aston Villa at home. Definitely we got to be locked in for that as well. No funny business, no slip ups. We got to do our thing, and then on Wednesday next week, it's a return fixture in the Allianz. Got to do business, I believe. But that's all the time I got. This has been Full Time Trip, and I'll see y'all later, man. COYJ. Peace out.